Hi there, I'm Joshua Smart. Welcome to my channel. I'm a musician, as you can tell. I've been up for the past week all the time, past 1 o'clock. The other day, possibly you saw my video Fallen Towers at one point. I ended up deleting the video because I proved the point to myself, but I didn't have a good enough quality at a good peak for me to be able to perform and put that up there. Primarily because I spent all the way from 8:45 p.m. to 4 a.m. into the morning the next day trying to get that recorded after like 30 tries. The first song, Can't Take a Joke, that's a fun one. That's a fun one that I feel a lot of people will like. So yeah, part of life is accepting such. You have wins and losses. I felt like I accomplished much when I first put out Can't Take a Joke, my first song, which was phenomenal. It felt amazing, whether people like it or not. I have likes, so I'm grateful. And thank you all who have liked, subscribed, and are sharing my music. I appreciate it. Sharing any of my videos. I would like to share my insights. Share a view from another perspective in this world among souls. We're all connected as one, and we all need to get back down into our roots these days. Not like roots that you have to go back to your home, which, that can help sometimes. I've thought of that. I would like to. I can't, so by going down into my roots, I mean getting down into that center self, your inner being. I gotta get down into my inner being, and it's not just down, it's up, it's everywhere. My inner being is everywhere. Yours is everywhere. I speak to you in your highest form, in your highest form of self, in your highest aspect of soul. I am communicating with you. It is a blessing. I'm not privileged. I'm blessed. I'm not privileged for people to watch my videos. I'm not privileged to have somebody to like my videos. Somebody can say, hey, I don't like this guy. He's weird. There's something up with him. I'm going to hit dislike because I have an opinion about somebody. Let me get rid of this person out of my life because I have a bad opinion of him. I've done it. I've been that asshole. We all have. And it's okay. We have our moments. And that is a beauty in this life. To truly have those moments of peace. Where you can just breathe and feel life. Breathe. Breathe in life. Breathe in the experience of life and let yourself stretch with the vibrations just rising as your muscles, your whole entire body just moves in whatever direction. It doesn't matter. Whatever feels good. Whatever feels good within the body and brings a release, less tension. Less tension is a great feeling for us all. Like having some pain in my neck right now, if I allow myself to relieve myself of this pain and release it, I so can. It's difficult this time. Many of us have bodies that hurt constantly. My epilepsy is caused by spine to generate degenerative arthritis. It's deteriorating in my lower back. I'm always in pain, but it's something that I deal with, that I accept. Some say pain is the spice of life. Well, pain is life, and if it's the spice, well, I don't have to be upset about it. I don't have to be angry. My pain is simply the pain that I have put my body through. It is a result of all that I have put my body through, which I have to accept and I can change. That's the beauty of it. Going to the gym, I can change. I feel better. First time that I went to the gym, I went to Anytime Fitness. Great place, I love it. Great place, great staff where I go to. Good trainers. Had my first training and I felt so driven. It felt so lively to work out, to pull my body around. When I've been more of a hermit, I've been like the hermit, just sitting and meditating all the time, doing my best, wanting to learn without reading because I wanted to experience life, which is a blessing. I learn from the soul. We all do. Raising ourselves up, kind of in that spiraling sensation. We are growing with the energy as well, spiraling in the greatest way possible when we feel closest to ourselves. Feel close to yourself. I, for one, have to accept the quality of my music, of myself. I don't have to accept another's opinion. That's unnecessary. It doesn't benefit me. What matters is my own life, my own view of myself. In truth, and truly to be honest with myself. Also accepting the great abundance that is here to me, that I am blessed with by my inner being. Trusting and having faith within my spirit guides, my guardian angels, my inner being, by the Almighty God, the God Self, the connection. Many understand that, many don't, and that's okay, and many will learn, because nobody is exempt from learning. Of course, I went through special ed because of my epilepsy, because of my deafness, my hearing, my lung disease as a baby. I went through a lot of asthma, complications in life. And these are all experiences that have helped me to this day, to this very present moment, become a better man. A much better man than I was previously. I'm a better man now than I was an hour ago, because I choose to be. I choose to change. I choose to let my body move and just simply pull my shoulders back and let them relax. And let my chest be what it is. It's Uprooted, man. Uprooted is an awesome band. This was their 25th anniversary tour. Amazing band. I love them, Send me on my way. Send me on my way. Do, do. I would like to reach out my hand. Oh, Miss Hale. Oh, Miss Hale. I'm saying I'm young. Yeah, I always get lost on that little verse. But that's okay. It lifts me up, you know. And I hope that you're uplifted. You are uplifted as well. To feel that vibration sensation of being raised. You stretch like when you yawn. You release and you become closer to yourself. You can become more aligned because you're taking away that tension. Ooh. And I know I'm stretching, I'm doing stuff, but if you're watching this, I believe you don't mind. Um, I accept that you are allowed to have your views, have your blessings. You deserve them. You're allowed them. You're allowed to feel loved. Truly so. I see you as your highest self, for I must speak to you in the highest form, correct? In order to show true respect. I follow her by plur, kind of a hippie thing. Peace, love, unity, and respect. I must find peace, and I can find peace through loving myself. And through loving myself, I can find peace. So that is that connection and that balance. That is another blessing. To have that natural ability, that God-given right, that birthright of yours as a human being. As a human being, as a life form, whoever you are. Right now, I don't know, but yet I know somebody is communicating with me. Somebody is feeling this. Somebody is understanding. Somebody is connected. Like, whoa, this guy is speaking to me right now. Ah, whoa, I want to relax my face now and naturally use my cheeks to smile instead of my jaw. Oh my gosh. It's great. You feel a lot better when you allow yourself to. Such as if you have to reposition yourself. That's okay. You don't have to sit in one position. I was in choir for 19 years of my life. I started in middle school, went from band to choir, loved it because I've always loved to sing, then all the way through high school to my years in college, because I was a stubborn man, for sure. I went 8 years in the university. I'll say 17 years in university because I was so gung-ho to be a choral director, even though I wanted to truly be a vocal performer. Um, I only got into university because of my voice. That was a blessing, no doubt. I learned a lot in college. A lot of them were life lessons for what I did and did not do, whether they were bad or they were good. I still had done them. And if I've done bad, I've been there sulking. I've been there in grief. I've been there in fear for years. For years in fear. And I don't need to be fearful. Fear, as Ralph Smart has put out, as many of those who are very brilliant, smart, higher in their vibration, truly tapped into their soul said. What do they say? You gotta calm down while letting yourself raise. Feeling some good ass energy. And truly feel it. Hmm. Sometimes you get off track. Sometimes we can get too comfortable. Sometimes we can get lazy in life. I've gotten lazy. I couldn't right there really remember what I was getting at. I was so much in awe. I was so inspired that I wanted to say something. I wanted to, but yet I couldn't get the words because I let myself get off into this way. Yet in this way didn't really feel good because I felt like I was missing something, missing that thought, missing what did I want to say? What did I want to do in life? What do I want to do in life when I can go to more of a other side with less resistance? Because it feels better, and if it feels better, that's wonderful. That's a good sign. You are allowed to feel good. I promise you that. You're allowed to feel good in your life. Don't fear. Fear is unnecessary. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It's unneeded. And I don't need to be in fear anymore after years of fear, of self-guilt, of shame for the things that I have done. Um, I went through a mental illness from my epilepsy through a very harsh time in my life. And this was very toxic. Um, Again, I'm grateful for those who were with me during this time. Yet I am grateful that I have moved on and I have become stronger because of it. For I had seen the worst of myself and I had faced my own demon. And I have overcome. Face your demon. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself. If you're going to make a video, look at yourself in the eyes as well. I must look at myself in the eyes as I make this video primarily because right now I just got the impulse to talk to myself a little bit. Hey, I gotta remind myself something. You talk to yourself in your mirror. Now, whoop, I'm talking to you again. Hey there. Have some fun. I'm doing it. It's late for me, but it's okay. I was inspired. The other night I had went non-stop. I was motivated because of this election is going. Fallen towers are strong. Let's get at 5G. Let's get at those friggin' dang vaccines and those damn microchips that they're going to be putting in everybody. Nanochips. The gates shall fall. Everybody's waking up. People know. They believe we are stupid, yet this is the silent majority for all. All want peace, love, unity, respect. Is Trump, we see our president as a prime example of such. America's situation right now. Is President Trump the greatest? Some would say yes. He's not the greatest man in the world. Some say he's the worst. He's evil. He's a demon. And then they go about thinking they're, how would I say, divine. Like they've sacrificed themselves for the world because this is the most evil man in the world. When he's not. He's another man. People went at him because he was a businessman, he was on TV, he was just popular in all of these horrible things he's ever done because everybody saw his dirty laundry for the longest time. And guess what? You saw his dirty laundry for the longest time. his whole life, from his father raising him and growing up, and him taking over the business and becoming a multi-billionaire. Yet, the point is that you saw his dirty laundry. You saw the things, you've heard the things that he has said, and they weren't all good, but they weren't all bad. There has to be a balance, especially within yourself. Accept and do not accept. Do you accept more? Or do you resist? Do you resent? Do you hate? You're going to drag yourself all the way down beyond the pit, just looking while your anger is rising, and you're looking at yourself because you feel horrible that you could even possibly be selfish enough to care about yourself and your own well-being. And it's selfish to deprive yourself of that love. It is selfish to not nourish your well-being, to not let your inner being nourish the mind, the body, and soul. We follow programs all the time on television. We hear them through the radio. Notice how a lot of us are waking up and we're seeing more stupider and stupider and more stupid and more stupid. Not just all these racists, not these fascists, these horrible feminists, these patriots, and these damn black people. It's just unnecessary. Why? It's not needed. I talk to you in your highest self. Don't judge me. My hair was in my eyes, that's all. Everyone should know their soul is loved in some way. And truly, go to your heart. Warm your heart. Warm the area of your heart all around you. And you can even pull up a little bit and just hover over your heart. And you will begin to feel your heart resonate. You'll be able to feel your pulse. You feel that tingling, and you can feel that warmth and that love within your own heart. And understand all have hearts, for all have heart centers. All sentient beings, all human beings, have chakras. Truly, all life does. All life has center points of all of its beingness. I don't just speak to you in, the highest, most complex way I can. I'm not going to think like that, and I'm not going to think of saying all of my things in the shortest sense because you're not going to get it. I just share what feels good, feel it. I have so much energy within myself. My vibrations make me want to bounce off the wall, and it's such satisfaction. I want this life, and sometimes I deprive myself of this. Why do I tell you what I tell you? To blow smoke up your behind, or just share for the sake of what I've gone through and the good feelings, the good life sensations. That feeling and sensation of being loved is within your heart, and let yourself feel that and let it expand to the center of your chest. Let yourself be relaxed in a powerful position. You're a powerful being. Surely, all have powerful souls. All can overcome. It's truth. I've been very angry. I've been frustrated. I've seen the hatred. I felt it. I was very radically left-wing whenever I was in high school, I have to admit. Um, After choir concerts and going to parties, I would have my tie from the performance around my head just like this, screaming, "The government's the devil! The government's the..." and just going crazy. Screaming horrible things because 9/11 wasn't an inside job. And I hated Bush for that. All we wanted to do was invade Iraq and Iran, fight within a war to gain power, to cause a lot of horrible conflict. Which it is true that it had been there, quite present in the past. However, such a war was unnecessary. In the sense of that, it's an inside job. And it's scary to accept these things. I was one of the kids that was so into it. I was conspiracy theorist when I was a kid. See, it's hard to say, but that's okay. Get the words out. Speak. It's part of singing that I'm remembering. Like I said, 17, 18 years of my life, because, okay, 19 years of my life because I went to church choir as well. I helped in the churches. I enjoyed being a part of a church choir. It's definitely a blessing to be able to harmonize. It's harmonizing with other souls, with other beings, simply different voices and such. And when you come together in a unison, whether by pitch, whether truly being in unison, being as one with another in their highest self, their highest forms, and having that bond, being on that frequency of unison, as if not all people are against you, as if you're not up against the world, as if you don't have to be in fear with each step that you take, with each quiver of your lips, with each shake of your hands, with each twitch of your face, your neck, your back, your knees, your feet. You don't need to fear, and you don't need to be in such a disease. Disease is dis-ease. When we come to our spirit, spirit can overcome all things. The one eternal spirit within the self, when centered in alignment, can overcome all things. It is a pathway into a higher consciousness. It is a pathway into a higher self frequency. When we talk about vibration, you're on a higher frequency. And we're able to manifest, create all that is before us and around us, within and without. As Christ says, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. Within Christ and without Christ. Christ may be present. God was present. God may be present. For within Christ was God. Within Christ consciousness arises God consciousness. the God self. For that is faith, and that's okay to feel that way. Don't be scared if you feel closer to God in that higher presence, that omnious presence that is there. It's okay. I've been born into paganism. After a point in my life, after parents' divorce, I was pushed into Christianity. Um, my hair's red, and messy hair, I don't look like society's standard of living. Oh my God. And they called me a red-headed devil's child because I played and interacted with crystals and stones, grounding myself. I would have crystal necklaces, clear quartz to raise my vibration, to expand myself, to feel a center, because clear quartz do magnify. And it's a beautiful feeling. Look in the crystals, look into grids. I'm learning. And there's a good result out of it when you allow yourself to receive such, to wonder what if crystals really do work. What if there's truly a existence of presence of that esoteric magic, that spirit, that presence beyond physical that all feel, beyond the mind, that the mind cannot control, yet has a part in creating when with the body and the one eternal spirit. And see, I gotta readjust myself and kind of look like I'm dancing a little bit. Ooh, smoothing the neck, smoothing the neck. Get myself out. That's okay. Yeah, let myself move a bit. Welcome to my life. Get out in nature and it feels good. Went to the park with one of my best friends. Amazing. Played guitar and sang right by the river, sitting on some old fallen trees. God bless our trees. I would love, when I'm a famous musician, I'm always working on myself. I have the talent. I have the capabilities. I have the inspiration now. That's why I'm doing this video. I used to be so scared. Don't be scared. A fearful mind forgets the heart. I said that. Understand that. A fearful mind forgets the heart because all you're focusing on is the fear. I put my heart into my music, which is why I stayed up from 8:45 p.m. to 4 a.m. the next morning trying to complete one song all the way through on a video. And I was tiring my voice all along because I was so gung-ho to accomplish something because I had a purpose. Call out this evil that I have observed in this life, present. Since I am on the outside, I am not sucked into the system. I have awakened. I have been awake, and I am awaking more, and through that awakening, I am becoming more expansive. Through that expansion, I have realized that there is so much more that I can learn, that I don't know everything, and that is okay. When there are moments in life where I do not know what is to come, there are moments I didn't know what was happening. Scary, going crazy, nuts, losing myself like crazy, and all of a sudden, I pop back into reality, like, what's going on? Why am I like this? Why does this feel horrible? Why am I in pain? Why would people be scared after that? causing harm. That's the past. And you have to just grab kind of those things. That's old stuff in the mind. Just let it out. Oh, that's not a mushroom cloud. No. That's a release. Boom! Pop out and let those good feeling energies as if it is raining upon your head while the sun is shining because you have felt the light. Though I was pushed into Christianity and I listened, I observed, but I resisted because I was treated poorly and they wanted me out. Not because I acted wrong, but it was because I let myself stay more in spirit than trying to read the Bible all the time. However, I have gotten... it's so interesting. Jesus of Nazareth, Jesus Christ, the Christ, the Christ that became physical form, physical manifestation, the Son of the God Self, truly one with God, the Father, the Son, and the one eternal Holy Spirit, the one eternal Spirit, truly in unison, in physical form, to be an example to the world as true light, to learn not to be evil, not to force upon people. It is why he is the prophet. He is the ascended master, that which is the master of ascension. He is one of them. We have Buddha as well. We have those like Mikao Usui, Reiki masters, the founder of the Reiki tradition, and brought over into Western society. And it feels wonderful when we understand that there are those ascended that teach us through their ways. We have the Hindu deities such as Shiva, Ganesha, Krishna. Those some may not consider Rama as a god, still of the life. Vishnu. These entities, these deities, they help. These deities offer their wisdom, their presence here. Christ, where the United States of America, built off Christian values, learned of Christ as Christ is the example. Christ is pure light, love. That is the Christ. So when I reference Christ consciousness, it is as those who have learned the ways of Christ, those who studied the Bible. I didn't study the Bible yet. I must have listened for so long, because, well, I did read the Bible. And I listened to Joel Osteen preach from Lakewood Church, and it was an inspiration for years to come. Because now I feel that presence of God. I'm not a converted pagan into Christian. I'm spiritual. I receive help from the universe, from that which I ask for. Ask and you shall receive. Truly, if I talk of blessings, I receive more blessings. I stay humble and gratefully satisfied, and satisfied gratefully within my life for all that is here, all the blessings that have been given to me, all that I am. My existence is a blessing. in you watching. As I speak to your higher self, yeah, you, I say, thank you for being a part of this lifetime, this life experience. Thank you. You liking, you subscribing. I appreciate this. I truly do. Thank you for watching. Truly. You're always welcome to like and subscribe. Oh, when I talked about being a world famous musician, one of the things I would love to do is truly give back to Mother Nature. I would love to replant, trees. I would love to buy land and put up farms, create farms for truly healthy organic foods. And I don't want to be that person that uses with cheap labor. That's why I want to be a famous musician. I love it. It's my passion. It's my call. It's my livelihood. It's my bread money. It's my money maker. That guitar's that guitar's my meal ticket. That 12 string's my meal ticket, and I gotta treat it precious, grateful, and I must be humble, not to be like, hey, I got a 12-string guitar that I'm learning how to play. Yeah, no. I'm learning how to play it. That's the excitement, and I am humble that I am given these blessings that are always before me, because I always have more than enough, which is one of the greatest blessings, especially in our financial abundance. Truly understanding that you are allowed to feel as if you will always have more than enough, even if the present situation, the present conditions don't seem like such. When you feel it, you must understand. You must believe it to see it. Don't believe it when you see it. No, I'll believe it when I see it. No, see it within yourself. See it. Believe it, and you will see it. Ask and you shall receive. Focus all of your energy, your vibrations on a level. Whether it is true abundance, joy, enlightenment, or suffering, fear, hatred, this true wallowing, this sagging, dragging feeling that you get as if you are just sinking into the earth until your knees are touching the ground, and you're asking why. You're allowed to say and feel, believe that you have that abundance feeling. People probably think I'm crazy. My friends probably think I'm crazy because I talk about me being a millionaire. You know what? When I have this amount of money, when I'm a famous musician, you know what? I can have this amount of followers. I just have to do this. I want to make um, my own music video, like I did with Can't Take a Joke, and called Fallen Towers. It is inspiring, but I want to do it at a better level. I want to do it at a higher quality level, not just for myself. It makes me feel good, but for those that are singing. I want those people that are listening to my music, that are listening to me sing and play, to truly feel what I'm saying, to understand it. I don't want to just make songs about politics. Though this song is, it's about breaking down. Watch the light be shed upon those that are doing wrong, those with crime against humanity. We talk about draining the swamp. Some people don't want to believe it, and they are in fear. And people look at me, and I think they're in fear of me. The way they act. Sometimes they get a look at my arm. I'm a Freemason, and people in this world are going to think I'm a horrible person. They're going to believe and think and judge me straight off the bat as soon as they see it. I also have a tattoo of Archangel Michael, Saint Michael. I'm truly a blessing, powerful, divine, a bringer of a holy energy. It is a blessing. There is a balance. Though there are those that attack me in fear, I am also blessed. I am blessed to be able to receive the knowledge and wisdom that I have gained, whether through physical learning or divine learning. Truly, feeling tattoos have a representation for us. Upon our body, they represent whether stages in our lives, such as I got this from my stepdad. He does amazing guitar tattoos. He is phenomenal over 40 years. Won awards for tattooing. Owner of Inksters. He's, he's a wonderful Inksters Tattoos, downtown Fargo. It's going to be great. Truly. You want a good tattoo? You want a great one? Go. They're phenomenal. He's willing to work and do tattoos on all, without judgment. You come and you want you want a tattoo upon your body. You're allowed. You're allowed to put forth your money. You're allowed to put forth your being to do so. Whether you're this way or that way. I love how he's willing to accept his customers as their souls, as another person, simply looking at a tattoo, whether it's a bunny or hell, whether it's some guy doing a white pride or some guy doing a black pride, whether somebody doing a tattoo of a Confederate flag, and then one man doing of an African American man saying don't shoot with his hands in the air running from a cop. It's allowed. You're a soul. And that's okay. That's the beauty of the tattoos. That is the beauty of being given the opportunity to have a tattoo put upon your body to represent a part of your soul. I know some of everybody, there's some people that get a little bit too drunk and want a tattoo, and that's, yeah, you get the money, you want to pay for it, and you sure? Okay, no problem. They represent parts of the life, and maybe that tattoo, it's going to look good, but it's going to cost money, because cheap tattoos aren't good. Good tattoos aren't cheap. Or great ones. High quality, you gotta pay more for. Such as you want a higher vibration, you want to live in a higher opportunity life, then you have to put more work into yourself. Don't work yourself to the bone till you're dragging yourself on the ground, throwing your pants off right inside the door, just feeling horrible. Don't work yourself like that. Work on yourself internally, spiritually. Let yourself be spiritual. Whether you believe in a religion or not, there is spirituality. Spirituality is universal. Universal. Who knows what is out there? Everybody watches Star Trek. Star Wars at one point in their life. Who knows what is out there? Far, far away in a galaxy, far, far away. I know I didn't say that right, but you get what I'm saying. It's great. I don't know everything, therefore I can be excited for what's to come. I can ask for blessings. I can know. I can believe and see, because I can see it within myself. I see it, and I will truly believe it. But if I try to see it first, I'm not feeling anything because I'm just trying to see it. I'm not trying to work. I'm not trying to do the work, the simple work within of being and learning of self and doing the work of changing from this negative. I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset right now. Something's just that I'm dropping spoons when I'm trying to make breakfast, and things aren't working out for me, and I'm thinking this and I'm thinking that, when all I have to do is truly take my medicine. My medicine, I gotta take my seizure medicine, and then I feel better. I feel less stressful. I feel less of a strain upon my head, upon my body. Then I take some magnesium, zinc, calcium, uh, pills, vitamins to help me, because magnesium is a tension reliever. It's a pain reliever, natural. Some people don't do enough with it. That's another thing that I would love to do. Once I get, that great amount of money, once my abundance gets to that strong enough peak, I would like to invest truly in finding many different natural plants, natural remedy, natural substances, natural plant base within nature. Those aspects, those parts of life that can go into a vitamin, you know what I mean? I want those ingredients, there we go, I want those ingredients that truly build the immune system, truly build people up, truly build the body up to where it can feel in a higher place, while still being right here, because my body feels so good. The feelings go higher because I'm getting all the nutrients, the vitamins, the minerals that my body needs. And I want to put forth into the research of that to get all those ingredients. We compress them in some pills. You know, um, I could do that with the farms. I can buy a good amount of acres, and I don't have to slaughter animals. I can let them free graze. They don't need to be inside of barns like, freaking 25 of them in one row. I don't need that. The cow doesn't need that. A beautiful sacred cow, giver of milk, creates milk for all of us to enjoy, to receive calcium. A cow is a blessing. And many of us eat meat, eat beef, and truly I say treat a beef as a delicacy. As you would treat a steak, treat ground beef, because you are giving thanks, you are giving gratitude for that soul that incarnated on this planet, the cow, that pure soul which gave its physical life to move into non-physical, to feed during this time, this lifetime of its existence, aligned and alongside ours. So I would let the cows be grass-fed, and those live their full lives. And once they pass, well then I feel that would be better to then it's a hard one, because I don't want the cow to die, but if the cow has already passed, it allows us and leaves its body to help us feed and feed ourselves. Though we should go more plant-based to help build up the population, for plants will not die. Truly, life will go on. Mother Nature will not let all life die. Mother Nature has too much power for that. Plant-based, though. Humanity will kill itself. If we so choose to, okay? We don't have to. We don't have to have that. Go ahead. You know what you can choose? You can choose. Feel that? Feel that? Love. Don't be worrisome. Don't be fearful. Feel the love. Remember, warm that heart up. Warm that heart up and let it pull out. Just let it expand. You're not pulling something. You're expanding your heart. Expand it as if you, within your center self, is expanding this 3D reality beyond 3D in a non-physical presence, true pure love for all that is to be, all that is seen and unseen, all that is manifested in physical and non-physical form. Non-physical is formless, shapeless. Therefore, we give presence to it. It is present. It is there. And though we have contrast, there is love and there is hate. It's in balance. And which will you give more emphasis to? You know what? Let that hate, let it fall. Let it go. You know what? We always think it's dragging us down, but no. While it's happening, let that love go all the way. While that hatred goes all the way down there, not down inside yourself. Get that hatred out. Come on, man. Get that hatred out, gal. Come on now. Get all of that stress out because you deserve to love. Truly. I'm an asshole, but I'd rather give. No, I'm not a horrible person. When I call myself an asshole, I'm demeaning myself. I have been. However, within that 50-50, I have been giving and working more and more and more on an upper side of contrast. Because the vibration raises, while hate just drags you down, and you get more angry because it drags you down even more, because you're giving more emphasis. And in this case, you're also dragging and you're dissipating, you're disintegrating your love, you're cutting yourself off of love, because love does not disintegrate. Because you have an infinite source within yourself that glows, that is just infinite within your center, within yourself, and all of your being, and all that you are is an infinite source of unconditional love that truly loves all things, all of existence, all sentient life, because we're all sentient beings. From humankind to plant, from the man to the woman, to even those bugs that are so tiny tiny, even to the ants, to the birds that chirp, that laugh alongside, man, those dogs that walk us when we take them to the park. They don't talk because they understand. Dogs, animals, pets, they don't talk as much because they understand. They're smarter than we think, even though some of them can be kind of loopy. And they do some dumb things. I've done dumb things. I am not perfect. I am the perfect and the imperfect, and I will embrace both of them. Because there are things that I can do. There are things I can't do. But I can do all things. All things that I can do, I can do. Therefore, I do what I can, and I may do anything if I allow myself to go towards something. But you always have to learn a new craft if you go to something new, and you may be on a better level. That's where you let your inner guidance guide you. You let yourself guide you. You let that inner being guide you. It's part of having faith, trusting in the self. Trusting within that self that when you are silent and you don't let your thoughts try and dictate everything that you do because you're going mad. You don't need to go mad and your body's shaking because you're so stressed from this headache and you have conditions and oh, I have epilepsy and my body's constantly shaking in pain and just that's okay. That's fine, that's part of life. But I don't have to go mad. I can stay in spirit. Spirit. I said spirit. Well, I guess spirit. Spirit. Sphere that life. Let it be completely a sphere expanding from behind you. Feel a 3D. Feel it as 3D going beyond into feeling it beyond into a fifth dimensional existence within yourself. You be higher. Be higher within yourself. Get high. And feel resistance free. Feel capable because you're capable. And accept your ability to be capable because you choose it. Thoughts create things. 3 things that can, I would say, 3 things that manifest all things in your life. It creates all things that you can bring, whether negative or positive. Your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Those thoughts that get inside of your head, many of us go through some hard times. Many have had depression. I've gone through very dark times. I went through very dark, felt like a very toxic plague feeling of goop just upon my heart, feeding upon it. But I don't have to embrace it any longer when I choose not to. I have the choice, I have the free will to choose not to suffer, not to accept that energy, that formless, that shapeless energy of destruction of self, a breakdown. It feels as if there is a depression compressing my entire life. Is how I believe some other people feel. I suppose I've gone through depression as well. Um, but it's been more of a compression, more of I was being crushed, cornered in fear, as if I was a child in fear of for their life. Many times I've been in fear for my life. I've had 3 near-death experiences, from being a child, an infant born with a lung disease, to having a seizure on Sam Houston Tollway in Houston, where I grew up, H-Town. 10 minutes away from my house, just paid my toll, and have a seizure shock hit me. And I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? I want to pull over, but it hits me so fast, and I go 73 miles an hour into the barricade. And somehow I came out alive. Go figure. I had one of the cops that were there when I came to saying, "Sir, I need you in the ambulance. Get in there." "I'm sorry, officer." I'm apologizing to the officer for having my car in the way and blocking traffic. I'm apologizing to the cop. I'm sorry, officer. I'll move my car. I don't mean to cause any trouble. I'm sorry, because I didn't want to. I thought that I was being a bad human being because I was causing all of this disruption for other people. Within my head, I was believing that I was being a a, a bothersome being to all other existence. And I'll say it in such a way, me causing other people's problems, when in actuality, all I did was have a seizure. I couldn't control it. During that time, I didn't have insurance until I moved on and left Houston and moved away. I was allowed the opportunity. I was blessed with the opportunity to create a better life within myself, because I had my epiphany, because I walked. I lost 100 pounds because all I did was smoke marijuana and walked along the bayous of Houston. It helped me. I lost 100 pounds. I went from 315 because I was fat. Oh, I got fat eating McDonald's. I was eating 5 McDoubles at a time when I lived back in college a while back, and I was unhealthy to myself. I was unhealthy for those that were around me. No, hey, let's go get McDonald's all the time. Let's waste our money. Allowed that. I allowed that to happen. I'll take responsibility for other people having to buy my food, to take care of my stuff. Now, I'm more independent. I'm proud to be able to take care of myself. I rather give, knowing that when I give, I don't expect to receive back. I don't need anything from you, because I know as I give, I shall receive, for my blessings are all around me. My blessings are within. My blessings are without me. You're a blessing in my life. Thank you for being a part of this lifetime. I know if you're through this far, oh my goodness, this is like a live event. Thanks for your popcorn, you can pay the tab if you're drinking a beer trying to listen to this, go ahead, and I'll just be right here. I suppose I need to go to bed. It is late in the morning. It is early in the morning, late in the night. So, I will end it here. And just truly know it, that you are loved. And you are love. You are loved, and you are love. at the same time. And allow that as the infinity sign. Be those two souls. Be that masculine and feminine swimming 69. 69 is the symbol, the numerology symbol of infinity, of the 6 and the 9, in perfect harmony with each other. You see my hands, I'm trying to do it. Give me a break, man. Give me a break, y'all. That infinity feeling from within. Your masculine and your feminine dancing within each other. That within such a unison within your heart creates such a life center of love. Ooh, that can give you shivers from the bottom of your feet, from your behind up to the top of your head. You get those vibrational, loving feelings. And especially when you allow yourself, I say allow because you have the free will. You have the free will to either suffer or live in joy. I rather live in joy. I rather live in a higher abundance. I'd rather think of myself as a man in his dream, a multi-millionaire musician wanting to live towards world peace and do better. Yeah, I've been horrible in the past, but guess what? I've learned. What I have done in my past has defined me not as just the man that I am, but has given me the opportunity to redefine the man that I presently am. Each moment that I do. And that is a beauty. That is a beautiful blessing in it and of itself. That I have become such a man that I have remembered truly as I have learned when I was a child of pure unconditional love. I was raised right. My mama taught me when I was young, and it was a blessing. Now that I look further into life, now that I am living in further parts of my life, that inner child's coming back to life. And I haven't felt that great in a while. I go and work out, and I'm feeling more alive. I'm feeling more anxious to work out again. Yet, I have to balance my agenda, my schedule. I must put in alignment such pleasures and joy with responsibilities, especially responsibility to better myself. Given I was raised right by my mom and gives me great values, great undertaking. My mom didn't teach me to be feminine. She loved having two sons better than having two girls. So I'm glad I'm who I am. I'm a handsome man. So I'm glad and happy and humbly proud to be the man that I am. Because all I can is be who I am. And you're a creator as you are. For you have that I am presence. I am is an affirmation. Therefore, I am affirmation. I am that. I am that. I am. I am that presence which creates. I am that. I am. And believe such, and you shall create true light from within. And when you feel the light from within, and you allow yourself to get brighter and brighter, looking on the brighter side of life, you'll notice the difference. Because you were born to, that's why. Why? 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 Because it's your birthright. We get a birth certificate. Birth certificate should say, I'm here, and it should have at least in fine print, I would say bold letters, that I am allowed to have the most abundant life. This is dream life. Birth certificate says dream life. greatest experience ever because your soul came in here. You have a purpose. If you're watching this, you know you have a purpose in this life. You are here for a reason. You have listened and watched this as long as you have, and you are appreciated. You are here for a reason. And that is a blessing in it and of itself. For me and for you. Not because, you're listening to me. No, no, no. And maybe you didn't think that. Maybe nobody thought that. And that could have been a thought in my head. Judging myself. There, I did a good thing by calling that out. Now, by calling it out, I can change that into a mix-up of, I don't have to act like, I don't need to be like this, when I don't want to, but just to let people know that I'm not trying to be this overconfident, I am to be Messiah man. And I hear about those guys being, cult leaders, acting like they're Christ. And I have long hair, and I talk about Christ and Christ consciousness, which Christ consciousness is an understanding in a form of, it has no form. It is only, it had a form. It was in form. Christ consciousness. It had a form, and now we are creating it because we are giving shape to it. We are creating it. We are forming Christ consciousness physically within ourselves as we are awakening. Christ consciousness is understanding that God presence, that there is more to this world than flesh and bones. There's more to this than just a functioning brain. The brain, we have pineal gland, which connects to crown chakra. Our pineal gland connects to our third eye. And we're able to go into the cosmos above us. We're able to feel that energy that's above us. That somehow when we're down, we're allowed to feel come upon us and rain upon us. We're allowed to feel the sunshine. And at times it's okay if you're in the dark and you can't really see the sunshine. That's okay. You can choose to turn the lights on by simply looking through the darkness. For light and dark, it's truly contrast. And if you create your own world, for you are the creation and the creator, well, you're allowed to create the highest self. You're allowed to align your body with your highest self. And that's a blessing in it and of itself, in my opinion, too. It's not just my opinion. Opinion doesn't have to do any of it. It's the experience within my experience. The opinion is just a thought within the mind that I can give emphasis to or I can let go. In most thoughts, I want to just let go. And get to a point of silence, and then I truly know within that silence I can hear that whisper. I can hear that whisper within myself. That beyond feeling, beyond mind. Just listening to an AC or the wind outside. With just a little faint music in the background. Not to control your own tempo or your harmonies. No, just to be there. While you are creating the silence, you're creating the music in your head, in your being. Give love to yourself. You deserve it. truly. Now have a wonderful, wonderful experience in time and space. Have a great, wonderful, abundant life for eternity. Alright, you are loved and you are love. Truly in unison. Have respect for yourself. Have respect for that love. Respect that love within yourself. And respect that which within you loves all things. All beings and all that you possess and you don't possess. For possessions, they can deteriorate, they can go. You can replace them, but you can't replace your vessel. Your body is the vessel of your soul. You are a soul. I speak to your highest self. I speak to your soul. I do my best to raise myself, my vibration to a higher self, so I can meet another person on their highest self, their highest level, to where we can meet on a higher self, higher plane of self, because such helps. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to hate you. You know what? You're great. You know what? I love you. I love you. You're wonderful. Oh, you're a blessing in my life. Thank you. I'm just tired. But you know what? My body's tired. My body's worn and torn from all that work, from doing all I do. Oof, but my spirit ain't. I'm feeling good. That vibration's up. Do a little dance, even if you're tired. Oh, there you go. Let yourself work. You did a little bit of a dance. You exercised a little bit. That's cool. Now you can go to sleep. Just dance before you sleep. Smile and dance before you sleep. And then you can throw yourself on the couch or your bed. And you can have some good night-night rest. Okay. You have some good night-night rest. Or after you have some great night-night rest, you go and you wake up and you feel that sunshine. You stretch, let your body go, and let yourself go with your spirit wherever your spirit goes. Without your mind's control, and blessings wherever you go. May you be satisfied, grateful, and truly satisfied within that gratitude for all that is, because it is what it is. It is what it is, so I might as well make the best of it. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful time in this present moment of your life. You're allowed to feel this. You're allowed to feel that infinite energy. So feel it. Peace, love. I'm one with you in unison right now, and I respect that. I'm grateful. And even if you watched 1 second of this, well, you know what? I'm grateful. Stay blessed.